Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah Haza, and today I would like to introduce you to our Spanish curriculum, Español, Escuchar y Hablar. It's a A1 curriculum at this point, or our A1 textbook, but it will go through all the way through B2. Our textbook is based on the CEFR, and what you see on the screen here right now is our teacher handbook. Our handbooks are available as PDFs, but also as a printed version. You as the teachers get these so that you can have an idea what the possible answers, what kind of activities there are. It comes with a whole lot of resources, student worksheets, and all of that. Your students, though, do not need a textbook. They will just get access to our Smart Class Hub platform. And in that, we already have all of these activities created for you and your students to use. So you just go through, pick the activities that you like, that you want to use in your Spanish teaching classes, and then you can assign them to your students. Our focus here lays on speaking and listening activities, lots of pronunciation in there, lots of native-like situations, conversations, all of that. Not very grammar heavy, but you can substitute that. I will show you how you can create your own activities on top of what we already have provided for you in the hub. What we know that it is the hardest to find authentic speaking and listening activities for your Spanish students. So that's why we created this supplemental resource for you to use. In our introduction overview here, you can see that we have 6 overall chapters. Each of these chapters is divided into 3 sections, and the sections focus on vocabulary and then also speaking and partner activities or grouping activities. I'll show you a chapter overview in a second. You see here, this is our teacher guide. So you will get a complete comprehensive guide on how to use the platform and all of that. We, like I said, do not really teach grammar in this resource, but you know that there is some grammar necessary when you want to do some speaking or some listening and all of these activities. So we have an overview here for you so that you know what are the vocabulary topics, what grammar is kind of necessary for my students to be successful with these activities, so that you know exactly what to expect, what you maybe want to teach or supplement with before you assign these activities. So here, let's dive into one of our chapters. We have a big vocabulary section that focuses on a lot of words, a lot of getting students to know them, speak with them, listen to them, type them, and all of that. Our conversation activities are usually for partners or groups to get students really speaking the language. We have the Hablemos, the authentic video section where students, Spanish students, speak about something topic related, and then the students, your students, will have to answer questions or do activities around that. And then at the end, we have always 2 projects and an evaluation or assessment section so that you know if your students were successful in this chapter. Activities are also given to you in a big overview here so that you can really say, okay, you know what? I want to focus on all the speaking activities. So you pick the speaking out of these and then you go through and find them. We also have a filter online that lets you select, okay, I want to focus on reading today. I want to focus on anything that has a listening component to it. So you get all these resources with our materials to make you successful in creating these activities and assigning them to your students. So the chapter is divided into the vocabulary section first. Students in our software will also get these vocabulary lists, and they get activities around that. We like having them listen to native speakers pronounce these words and then repeat them. So it's a segmented recording activities where students hear the word, repeat it, hear the word, repeat it. So that alleviates time for you to be the role model all the time in the classroom, because students can go back and listen to these recordings and practice the pronunciation on their own. We also have a real pronunciation activity with artificial intelligence where they use these words in full phrases, kind of a flashcard activity to really practice them. And then we have a text match activity that will always have your students match the Spanish word with the word in their native language that you put into the software. And then we dive into the actual activities that we also have here. A Let me show you how this looks in the hub then for your students. So you see on the PDF here, all of these different activities. So let's say you're looking at this one, you like it, it's an image match. Students have to slowly get to used to Spanish. I mean, this is A1, level 1, chapter 1, section 1, like this is the very beginner one. And honestly, I picked that because I'm not a Spanish speaker, so hopefully I can show you how these works from a real student perspective. So let's say you like this one, 119. You go into our hub here. This is our full hub. I'm pulling it over just so that you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to open 119, hit the preview button so that students, I see what the students would see. And then I can demonstrate how this activity works for your students in the hub. This is also one of our auto-graded activities, so there's nothing that you as the teacher have to do afterward because the hub system already does it for you. So let's listen. They have to listen to the little conversations and then pick which conversation goes with which picture.
Número 1. Hola, Fabiana.
Buenas, Laura.
Okay, I think I heard two females talking. They sounded kind of young. So I'm going to go through these pictures. I think this might be it. So you see how it works. After students submit these to you, they're graded. Students get the instant feedback and see how well they did. You as the teacher, though, always have the chance to overwrite the grade, go back in there. Maybe you see that they did something wrong. You want to check on it. All of that is always possible for you as a teacher. Let's take a look at a different activity. The next one, 1110, is a fill in the blank activity. I love those because it really gets all the senses, all the different skills of students going. They have to listen to the sentences and then they have to type them. Let's open 1110. For Spanish or for German, for example, which we also offer, we have these special characters given in the hub so students can copy paste them. It's always hard to figure out the keyboard situation with that. So that's why we put them up here so students can copy paste those if needed.
Número 1. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
All right, and then the students would have to type exactly whatever they have heard here into those blanks. Again, automatically graded for you, but if you want to go back and double check something, you always can do that and overwrite the grade that the software assigns to the students. And so this is all that we have. We have many different activities in all of these sections. And like I said, we also have the conversation activities. So you will get the worksheets for students to work with a partner. We do have the live, which is our component for in the classroom. The hub here, you can use anywhere, any device, anytime. You can have those for your students to be working on at home. You can use it for individual work time and personalized learning in the classroom. And the live is for the classroom so that you can group students, you can have them work together, all kinds of possibilities. If you want to find out more about that, please send us an email or go to our website, robotel.com. Follow us on social media, however it works for you, and reach out and find out a little bit more about how that would work. Because we don't have grammar in here, you are welcome to supplement or use our hub with the activities that we have, but also create your own activities. So I want to show you how that works in our hub. You just go to create activities. You can either upload a PDF, an image, an audio file, a video file that you already have, or you can quickly create something and author it in our hub here as well, and then create a new activity. I'm just going to pull over one of our PDFs to show you what you get. We have 90 different activity templates. So it could be a simple viewing activity such as read this text or read like the plan for the week where you put your students what they have to do for the week. It could be a writing one where they have an open text or a question answer. It could be any of our quizzes. These are all automatically graded. That's why we call them quizzes. It could be an audio recording, it could be a video recording, or it could be one of our pronunciation activities. And then that's how easy it goes. Whatever you put in the hub here, if it is auto-graded, it will be graded for you. If it's not, you will get a little like notification in your grades report that says, okay, this is not graded yet, I have to grade that. And once it is there, you go and you can assign it to your students. I'm sorry, here, organize and assign. When you're ready and you say, I really like all the activities in this folder, you can make it available for your students and it shows up for your students. If you don't like any of the activities, you can either say, okay, you know what, guys, I don't want you to do 114, 1110, and 1115, or you can simply pull them out back here in the middle, leave them in the middle because then you can still use them later, or you can put them into a different folder at some point. And then all the activities that you create for your students with the materials that you already have, you can just plop and pull right into this additional activities folder so that you can assign those to your students. If this was too fast, I know I've talked pretty fast, or if you want to find out more about the different sections, if you maybe want to try these activities with your students, if you want to take a look at what the full PDF looks like, please visit our website, www.robotel.com. Check out our blog, our videos on YouTube, or follow us on social media. We have lots and lots of resources to share with you, and we would love to become part of your Spanish classes.